I'm gonna unmute the microphone then. We still need to get like a little speaker in here or something.
I thought that earlier when I was playing music. It'll be the next thing. I want to get like a webcam here, and we'll set up the second mic as well and just test that next week maybe. And then,
to be fair, if you went on there now and played something royalty free and muted the two desktop audios, this mic would only pick it up like subtly from the screen over there. It wouldn't like blast it down everyone's ears.
I'd mess that up, so we'll leave it. Yeah. So
afternoon.
Oh, I need the chat on, don't I?
You do need the chat on. I've got the restream chat, yeah.
Just load it. Open in browser. I should download the app.
Which app? The restream app?
Yeah. Don't know why. Just think it'd be good. There'll be a few people on.
I've got so many apps on my phone I just need to get rid of. Because what happens when you get an SD card and all that storage, you just forget and you just got so much junk on there.
Oh, I sorted the winner out, but it's still on my laptop. So I need to sort that. We'll do the announcement at what time is it now? 6.
Bang on 6. Okay, so in half an hour we'll do the announcement, and this is for the Seagate competition.
SSD, yes.
I pay attention.
And next week it's the stream team one that's all those goodies. So.
Oh yes.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Desolate Knowles gives us a thumbs up.
Hey buddy.
Wait, did I say that right? Desolite. Oh, did you I was wondering what's going on. That's why.
Gonna lighten things up a little. Hey, hey, hey! How you doing, Crunchy?
I need to. Right, that's that one. I was trying to tidy up in here. I tidied away the lighting.
So that's how all my tidying goes. I tidy up and I put everything in a safe place, and safe place means I never see it again.
No.
I'm sure everyone does that though.
When you know you put it in a safe place, just 100%. I know I put it somewhere. Right.
Not bad, Crunchy, not bad.
There we go.
Look forward to getting another stream done. Although I'm very hungry this evening.
Oh, I forgot sandwiches. Told you that earlier.
Oh, buddy.
I'm going to be starving.
I'm going back on like intermittent fasting things, so.
Don't do that. It's rubbish. Just eat.
What times are we going to be in? 6:30, I think we're doing it.
Yeah.
In half an hour.
We're not going to drag it out this week like we did with the PC. The PC, we're allowed to drag out the PC because, you know, it's a PC.
New shirt? No, this isn't a new shirt. This is actually the old esports one, isn't it? The one I'm wearing.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
I got a new cap though. There's my name on it in case I forget. I did it without the box once again. What happens if 2 people have the same answer? Then we draw from a hat.
Yes, like we did
before
last week, and that has actually happened. I can tell you there is 3 people who guessed the right answer.
What was the question?
Question was, how many SSDs can we fit in a Fierce box?
Oh yes, okay.
And it was 3 something. Like, I've got the number on my laptop. I'll get it out in a second.
3 something. So it started with a 3.
Started with a 3, yeah. So if anyone's got a 3, you know,
333.
So we're building today, Sam.
We are building a computer. And in that computer is stuff that I'll tell you about when I find the sheet.
The sheet's in the grey box.
There we go.
Is that going to be your answer every week?
It is
What are we building? A computer?
You just never learn. You keep asking. I did the maths for it without a box. The SSD box. I have a Fierce box. You had inside info.
Did you use Pythagoras' theorem?
We were discussing that just now.
I had to use it today, and it was brilliant. I may have had to Google how to do it and remind myself, but.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't know where to start. Something 3.61, or is it 1.6?
What?
Pi. What is pi?
Oh, yeah, that's...
3.61 or 3.16? I swear it's one of those.
Oh, God.
That quick maths.
Oh,
Right.
Stop talking about pi.
3.14, see? I was close. Right, so today we've got a Ryzen 5 3600 with an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2060, 16 gig of 3000 MHz Corsair Vengeance RAM. Do you know what? You should be like putting a text thing on the screen, like as I say this, to like list it, so we can just have it on the side. So I say it once.
You know when I said we like for half an hour before the stream, like that's our time for getting stuff done, right? From next week, because all I've been doing is setting up the studio and tidying up. So from next week, yeah, we'll get stuff like I'll make a little box thing.
Yes.
That can flash up on the screen. So if anyone asks the specs,
yeah. C's went even further. 3.1415926.
We're getting better. I think every week we're getting better at this. The new shots we've got going on.
Yeah, Crunchy's got a good idea. We'll just have it scrolling across the bottom of the screen or something like that. Or we make a little fierce-looking box, like you said.
I think we're going to design some new whatchamacallits, the things, the overlays.
Overlays. That's yeah. This is a free one, so we could do with our own.
It's on the list for a graphic designer to do. So
right. So it was Ryzen 5 3600.
Yep.
GeForce RTX 2060. 16 gig of Corsair Vengeance 3000 MHz RAM. A Western Digital 240 GB solid state drive.
WD.
WD. Seagate Barracuda terabyte hard disk drive. All on a B450MA Asus Prime motherboard with a 600 watt PSU. In the swanky Fierce Lumina case.
Yeah,
with I think it's the Gobbler.
It's the Gobbler.
Front panel.
That is definitely the Gobbler.
I don't have nails.
And not only have they got they've got an MSI 2060.
MSI. Yeah. And that's the Gobbler, if you guys haven't seen it.
Spiddy has just joined us. Any giveaways coming up
Yo.
on the stream team one? Yes, there are. There's
countless giveaways. There's so many giveaways.
I was campaigning for giveaways for such a long time to help boost like socials.
To give back to our...
Give back to give back to the people as well. And at the moment, I'm getting to a point where I'm nearly sick of giveaways. We've got quite a lot lined up, and
I'm very interested in the giveaway that
you didn't know was a giveaway when you were building it. I think that's about as much as we can say.
I didn't know it was gonna be a giveaway. I don't think anyone knew it was gonna be a giveaway.
No one knew.
Yeah,
there was two. One of them we knew was probably gonna be, and then the other one was just like, oh yeah, like
give that away.
Give that away.
I'm really looking forward to seeing how that goes down. I just can't wait to show it off. Well, that's what I'm talking about. It's right in front of me, like behind the camera over there.
That's so annoying to anyone watching.
It's over there, I can see it. We're giving that away.
Hello, Benas. Hello. Oh, Saitama. See, I know that one because who doesn't know One Punch Man?
There's One Punch Man. I enjoyed that series. Did they ever make any more? Was it just the one?
No, they made a second series.
Did they?
Yeah.
When?
Yeah, there's a second series, and there should be another one coming up.
I just finished that Tower of God.
That's good.
So good.
God of High School just started today.
God of... Oh, you mentioned that the other day.
Fire Force is back on. That was on this weekend.
B450.
Anyway, let's talk about PCs, otherwise...
Not anime.
That's Saitama's fault, that.
Yeah.
Just having an anime name, it's just like, 5 minutes of talking. Guys, I'm buying a 5700 XT.
Yeah, Pierre basically said what I was going to say. Sorry.
I apologise for my name.
But no, like, if you already know the wattage, that's about it. But there are power supply calculators online where you can input everything you're going to put in your system. And then it will give you an estimate of like what's best. So if you can go around that or slightly above that for efficiency's sake, then you're better off. Just never go lower than what it recommends. shield in, just get the little boring bit out of the way. Yeah, these things are brutal. They are evil things. The amount of times I've, like, over the years...
I thought you were going to say built an entire system and then got to put it in.
I've done that before. But it's more just because how sharp they are. And the little pins and prongs they have to hold all, like, your I/O in place. You go to push them in the wrong place, and then the little metal prong goes underneath your nail, and it's not fun. I was watching while feeding the cats. I finally got my PC, and I don't want to build another. I know you want to build another, especially with zero. Yeah, I'd really like to make like a little media system that will basically go into my front room and connect to a NAS drive, like maybe with some Iron Wolves in it or something, and just fill it with media.
Mm. Do a challenge who could build the PC the fastest, right? We've spoke about this, but we build customers' PCs on stream, so we're not going to mess around. Like,
yeah, we're not going to rush it.
Customers build. We'd rather.
Although I would at some point, not so much a speed build, but I'd like to get a couple of people who work here who've never built a PC to build a PC on stream.
Chris runs away very
Like yourself.
No, I've built
like
two PCs.
Oh, so you don't count them, do you?
On my first day with very little supervision.
I feel sorry for the poor social guy who has to put up with me on Twitter.
Yeah, one of them is sitting right here.
I recently bought a 2070 Super Civilization and got by accident a 500 PSU. I think it's enough CPUs, a Ryzen 3600. For a 20, I'd go higher than that, Benes. I'd go 600, 650. Just use a player for your media PC. Or that. Mary. PC simulator. That is something else I thought would be cool. If we ever like don't have a PC to build, we'll play PC building simulator. I've never tried it.
Oh, I forgot. You're doing motherboard stuff.
I am indeed.
Woo!
You put my cooler over here.
Indeed. Fancy stuff.
2 CD keys. I'm sure we'll just contact the developer, tell them what we're doing. It'll be hilarious.
Move your keys, they're in shot. My OCD! That's fine.
Right, it's all gotta go now.
Yeah. There we go. That's better. How nice that is. Woof.
Woo. Oh yeah, I sort of ordered a fib. What do you mean you sort of ordered a... Either you did or you didn't.
I mean, if you did, this could be yours because this wasn't a request.
Indeed. What did you go for, Speedy? Stop shoving off your ink. I need more, Mary. If it wasn't for the fact that there were still slight stigmas around tattoos, I'd have my whole head covered, I reckon. So annoying. Yeah, AMD are like trying to... I think they're working on something to stop that, because it was a major problem with AMD. Someone asked something as well, actually. What was it? Ever break any components whilst building? Nothing important. And it's not happened to me in a very long time. Maybe like the first few systems I built. Not all of them, but like, I mean, amongst that section. Hackster! Thank you for the follow. Crunchy nose. That's very... Yeah, like I say, if it wasn't for the fact that there's still like stigmas around on tattoos.
I'm so vexed.
Thank you for the follow. I'd probably have my whole like head covered, like Ragnar Lothbrok in the Vikings. In this PC is Corsair Vengeance 8GB sticks at 3000 megahertz. 3 sheep, 1 ram.
There's nothing like a good ram joke.
Still love that scene in the IT crowd and whatever the woman's name says, talking about conversations about memory or RAM. Memory is RAM.
Ooh.
Followers everywhere.
On 1CA.
I'd have said Vionica.
I know, but just in case, I want to play it safe.
What's going on?
XTX, cheers for the follow.
Week 1 of asking for SPC for now, just to annoy them. Well, make sure you put it on Twitter.
Stuart S is now following. Nice. Spiddy, it doesn't annoy me. It actually gives me something to do.
I think I've missed some stuff there. Right.
Stop showing off your rank. Can't remember. Just fingers. Can't be great inks. What rounds in the PC? 3 shit. No, I think you're up to date on that.
There we go.
There's more people following than messages coming through.
Yeah, I think that was what was distracting.
You know what? I don't even know how many people follow us on. I got the name of the stream. I mean, it's half done already because
you got the name of the
Friday.
stream.
But I did it like Gary W 1998. I wonder if that's like our Gary.
Ah, Gary.
Our Gary, customer care Gary. Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? There we go. I love it. It's so good.
So proud of yourself.
I am. Like, I do want to set it up with a stream deck so you can control stuff from there, but I just feel that you'd forget. Like,
well, if I'm doing a more intense build, then yeah, it might not be as relevant. But there's no reason you can't have the stream deck over by you.
No. It's like originally I was thinking a stream deck would be great so you can control it all yourself, but you will just forget everything.
Oh yeah.
Even when I tell you it's on the top, you still put your.
That's going to depend entirely. Oh, that's why it's not pushing. There we go. It'll depend entirely on what effects we put on it. Because if there's some ridiculous effects on there, I won't forget it because I'll be pushing it every 2 minutes. Thanks, Keldraven. Did you get a good shot of it from behind there?
Brand awareness.
Start doing that thing that Linus does on his videos at lttstore.com.
Like, I'm doing it because it's ironic and funny, but it actually drills it into your mind.
Yeah.
Is that another MATX board
It's
in
B450.
an ATC case? Is that the GameMax case? No, it's the Lumina case, but it is loosely based on the GameMax View. Loosely. Dom1666 says, looking clean. I think that's because he had a wash.
Once a month.
We got jokes.
Right. Screws. I'm not sure how I feel about that case, C's, to be honest with you. I know it's quite popular, and a fair few people like it, but that's the one we had the Star Wars artwork done on.
Yeah.
And
That one.
I don't know, it would look good with the Star Wars stuff on, but I don't know if I'd personally want it just from a normal build.
It was weird because, like, I think the actual case was cool. I think the thing about that is when it was white on its own, it was that white paint coating that you get on not radiators, like filing cabinets, you know, the really kind of...
Yeah, it was a very business white.
It was business white with not good, like, texture to it, but... What was the other XPG case that we built in recently that just looked industrial and just chunky? can't remember what it was. I posted it on Instagram. It was
Can't say I
it was
remember.
like beastie, almost horrible, but not, because it just looks like someone had put glass on some scaffolding. In that angle, it looks exactly like the GameMax View. That's because it is based on the GameMax View. It's a modified version of the GameMax View, and it is the Lumina. If G were listening to ITT vid in the background, I were googling Summit, then it said ITT DTOR. Oh my god.
Wait, what?
Like, I tried reading that out, but it just broke my brain.
I think the magnetism's disappeared off the end of this. It's not holding it for me.
Unknown wants to know if we know a lot about monitor technology.
I don't know if I'd say a lot. I know a bit. Maybe enough to help you, but it depends on what you're asking. If I don't know, I'll tell you I don't know. I won't just try and blag it. Oh my gosh. You keep dropping everything.
That's where that lives. Ah! I need to get my laptop out so we can announce the winner.
Oh yeah, you should probably
do some work, shouldn't that's the hunger.
You want to know if DYAC is better than ELMB? You've lost me.
I've got Tic Tacs. I can survive off Tic Tacs.
Oh, that's where you can fill the space with other goodies, Pierre. Plus, it's really not the size of the board that matters.
This one over here for now.
Yeah, what does that stand for? DYAC. You know, we said we'd go through that playlist someone recommended before, and we never did.
Oh, we didn't. Right. In that case, I need some sort of notepad of ideas that we come up with during the stream.
We're sat at a computer.
Yeah. We said it's going to be a constant improvement on quality and things we do, so we'll make a thing.
We'll make a thing to do the stuff.
Like, didn't someone come up with a stupid idea for a build last week? I remember you just going, "No, don't say that. He'll put it on the list."
Probably. Last thing, the thing I remember from last week was filling the case with spaghetti.
Yeah, I mean that
hasn't left me.
That is Sam from Warehouse. That's going to be his build. Ooh. Good. Another camera angle. Ooh.
Main thing I look for in a monitor is just the refresh rate more than anything at the moment. That's what I'm looking for. And I should probably... What have I got now? I think I've got an AOC. But I can't remember the model. But it's the first 144Hz monitor I had. I got it quite a while ago now. And the difference in gains from 60Hz was insane.
Like, obviously, I'm not a massive PC gamer. I came from like consoles and stuff like that. I remember going to the first couple of LAN events with the esports team, and I didn't think I'd notice a difference between those. Was it 240? The A on there is 240.
Yeah.
And the old ones were 144. And I was just like, "There's no way I'm gonna." But even I could tell.
You could tell on 144 to 240.
Yeah, it wasn't a huge amount, but it was noticeable.
Yeah.
Like. It was.
And the thing is, like, if it's noticeable just from a perspective of looking at it, then imagine how influential it is on your gameplay. If you're seeing someone that split second quicker.
Yeah, the videos you see on the difference of like 60 versus 144 versus 240. Ben Ass is back.
Oh yeah, that should last you that amount of time if that's all you're going to do with it.
Biddy ordered the ROG curved one. Oh.
The curved monitor.
Yeah. Benas says, I'm here again, so if I won't overclock anything, 500 watt PSU will hold until I decide to upgrade.
Did you use the calculator, Benas? Like the website that will tell you what you need? That I mentioned earlier on?
What was that website again, just in case?
Oh, I don't know off the top of my head. I'm just saying there's ones that exist where you can type in all your components and it'll work out the recommended like PSU wattage. Yeah, you should be alright for a while then, Benes. I play high level Valorant and I'm fine, but it's very annoying when I die because I know most of the guys. Yeah. Like I say, like I remember the first time I started playing games on 144. Like, what had I done? It wasn't just the fact I had a 144 Hz monitor. I'd upgraded my GPU from like a 1060 I had at the time to a 1080 Ti. So I went from like decent frames at lower settings to like 200 plus frames on 144 Hz. And my gameplay changed entirely. You know what they say about like better FPS makes you a better gamer? There's some truth to it.
So Benas said, yeah, it said 401 with all components.
Yeah, you should be alright if you've got that kind of leeway.
Pierre wants to know why we're using the WD Green SSD. It has no DRAM cache, so it's slower.
Still faster than the HDD.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be slower than a more expensive SSD, but it's also going to be cheaper than a more expensive SSD. I think we also deal with like Seagates on most of these builds, and there is like a price difference between the two. What I said was, I was watching one of the LTTS vids in the background, and I was Googling something, and then Linus said lttstore.com, and I Googled that instead of what I was Googling. I thought that's what he meant, but the sentence just boggled my mind so much I had to stop. WD Blue, isn't that expensive? I wonder if that's an option on this build.
It might be. You guys have got to remember as well, a lot of these systems that we're building are customer systems, and
yeah,
the specs and such will be listed on the website, and they can customize them however they like.
So, like, someone might sacrifice a lower spec SSD to get a slightly better.
These are like everything.
Graphics card within the budget.
Everything like we build on stream tends to be a customized system. It's not so much that it's like, right, this is set, this is exactly what it is, and that's all you're having.
This is Jack says, hey there man, how are you doing?
Hey there. Doing okay. I'm hungry.
Stop reminding me. Minty tree. I don't know. He wants a PC, but he's no idea what he's looking at when buying one.
Just go grab a snack, man. You deserve it. I like Jack. Jack can stay.
Minty Tree, or however you say that. Yeah, just send us a message on social media. One of our guys will chat to you about which one to go for. On PS4, next one is going to be HP Omen X27.
Alright, well. Let me I have it. Yeah, that's what I expect unknown. That like the difference from 60 Hz to 144 being really noticeable, but then above that it not being as noticeable. The next monitor is going to be HP X27. I imagine you're paying a chunk because it's called a HP Omen on top of its spec though. What?
I get it.
See, I laughed to warn you before you.
Matt Capalta, thank you very much. And the person who followed before that we're not going to read the name of. I might have to
Did you? Oh, this is
I might have
funny.
To Twitch and just change my name to something really rude and just.
This is what I'm about to say. Do you remember? Or I say remember. It just happened. Mr. Beast did a thing where you had to hold your finger on an app. Have you seen it?
No.
You basically did a thing. It was only on iPhone. And it was like only in the US. So like everyone in the UK was mad, especially everyone in the UK on Android. But he did a thing where you have to hold your finger on your app, and the person who holds their finger on the screen on this app the longest won like $25,000. And he did it. He ran for days. I think it was like 3.5 days or something like that. But people were streaming it on Twitch, just holding their finger on this and obviously having chats, and they had to stay up and hold their finger there. But then people were going in on Twitch, and they changed their name, or they made an account that was like HEY_C_RE. So they'd go, oh, thanks for the follow, hey Siri. And it enabled Siri on their phone and close the app.
Oh, no.
And there was loads of different like ways the name had been spelt. It was hilarious. There's like compilations online.
20 people, 4 people.
Yeah, 4 people won. He basically put a tweet out like, to everyone who's still on the app now, 3 days is ridiculous. You all have 20 grand now.
I had this problem last week. Can't get Wi-Fi on my laptop, so I got another Ethernet cable. Yay!
Yay! I bet some smart guy cheated. Yeah, like every time I see something like that, my mind immediately goes like, how can I win this with minimal effort?
Just duct tape.
Yeah. Duct tape your hand in there, the charger in, and just go to sleep. Book 3 days off work. Okay.
We've got to do winners for the Seagate competition.
We got to do the winners? Nah, we don't.
So I don't think it's like last week where there's like hundreds of.
No, there's only 31.
So, and I'm gonna make sure.
Oh, we're gonna draw it from a hat again.
Yes, we are. I'm gonna make sure I write the names properly this time.
And what was the prize? Remind me.
The prize was a Seagate Barracuda SSD.
Seagate Barracuda. Was it an M.2 or an SSD?
It was a 500 gigabyte 120 SSD. No, just normal. Just a normal. Right. So we've got.
Oh, you stream these?
Show.
I'll come and follow you at some point if I remember. I probably won't remember, but I'll try to remember.
There. We got that person.
Just say I won, it saves you a job. He's not wrong. Where are you guys located? Why are you gonna do that SWAT thing that people used to do? Just send the police force in while we're streaming. You can see the company address if you Google Fierce PC or go to fiercepc.co.uk and go on the contact us. You'll see it there.
Was that another one? Did I just get got?
I don't know. I didn't hear it.
It's in the top.
I don't know.
Okay.
If he got you, it's a good one.
Like I looked at it, I was like, it could be Scandinavian. HAZRPG. Okay.
Did you just say someone's name that might have been winning? Out loud.
I'm literally gonna do it, and well, I'm just gonna toss it to you to do.
Ah.
In like 2 seconds.
Lancashire, indeed unknown. It's like I'm actually from Birmingham, so
He's not as great as everyone else around here.
So everyone else talks really funny. No, so it's a big difference for me coming up here because I've lived a few places: Birmingham, Stoke, Derby, but I've never lived anywhere that's quite so rural. I'd tighten that up too much. That's why I couldn't. Yeah, he said Spiddy, I heard it.
Okay.
Gift for a piece. The mobile temp was running at 87 degrees, just idle in Windows. I would be mildly concerned, Stuart, yes. That's just idle, literally doing nothing. Do you know what motherboard it is? Or in fact, like what the rest of the specs are. What case is it in? Let's swap that screw. I don't quite like how it's threaded in there. Yeah, I don't think I could live in London. It's not a place for me. I've been there plenty of times, but I don't think it's somewhere where I could spend all of my time, for sure. FX Live, idle 40 degrees, full power live. With water cooling?
What network?
What kind of water cooling? Like an all-in-one?
Oh, don't say water cooling. I need to talk. Spiddy, day one of asking Fierce PC for a free cap.
You'd spend all your money before you run out of time, yeah. I think the most money I've ever spent on a night out was in London. I mean, it was a good night.
Got some wieners. Some wieners of the Seagate.
Some wieners.
Some winners, yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine. Like, there's something. Got the top camera on there. People can see.
Oh no. It doesn't matter. I was just about to read them out here.
Okay. So you put them in the fierce hats.
The fierce hats.
Yeah, see, you can't have a cap because we use it to draw competitions.
No, I'm trying my hardest to get them sorted. They will be sorted soon. I promise. I'm just waiting for some new ones.
How much is that PC? This PC, I'm not sure. The details I get on it don't include the price.
That is true.
What's the name of it on the sheet?
Juliana.
No, the name of the computer. Fierce Enforcer.
Oh man.
So if you look at the website of Fierce Enforcer, you'll see all the various specs and the customization options.
This is actually an Amazon one, so it's not a customizable one.
Ah, okay.
So it's a standard. Ryzen 7. Anyway, let's get this done because I need the loot. So I've forgotten what I was doing then for a second. So the winner
Suddenly got camera shy.
Yeah. Yeah. So how many SSDs can fit in a Fierce box? What do you reckon?
What do I reckon? You said it started with 3. So I've got inside info already.
Yeah.
And were they packaged? Were they loose?
So here's the thing. We actually put on the website that they were packaged, but we didn't say what type of packaging. We didn't say if it was retail packaging or if it's just like transport packaging.
Right, okay.
So, what do you reckon? How many?
See, when you say it's got to be 300 and something.
How many SSDs do you reckon you'd get in one of them?
And you've told me it starts with a 3, so I'm just going to stick with saying 300 and something. Because
Well, it is 300 and something. It was 384.
Well, almost 400 and something.
Almost 400 and something, yeah, but it started with a 3, so anyone who answered...
What answer did you get, C's? I'm curious what you came up with your maths.
Can't see the screen from there.
384 was the answer.
Yeah. Let's have a look.
384, I went.
I mean, if Pierre has one of these Twitter names, all 3 winners were on Twitter this time as well.
Oh.
Last time it was Instagram, time before that was Facebook. Yeah, all 3 of them were...
I need to remind myself to get another screwdriver before we come up here next time.
Why is that?
Because like the demagnetization on this is infuriating.
Oh, right. I can't see your chat thing. C's was around 100. Okay, so the winners who got 384 was, I mean, these are their apps.
These are their names. This isn't the winner. We're telling you the people who got the answer right,
Yeah.
and then we're drawing from those 3.
Because there was 3 people that won, so...
3 people that got the answer right.
three people who got the answer right. Yeah, there was someone on Twitter who saw that he got the right number for the PC. Who that must be a bit good.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've got David27F1. We've got Shoko Bear, and we've got Has RPG. So we will
Do your scrunching.
do the scrunching.
GGCs, GG.
And yeah, we are ready to pick.
Right, let me just screw this one bit in.
Just squeeze a tiny bit tighter. Oh no, I don't even know.
That's good.
So, I'll let you do the honours. Which one's it gonna be?
This one. Yeah, Thoris has just reminded me that you should back up a bit.
What?
Keep you 2 meters away.
Oh yeah. Ooh.
Okay, so the winner of the Seagate competition is David27F1.
Sweet. So I'll make a little post for tomorrow. And then don't forget we've got the stream team competition, and then there'll probably be another competition after that.
We'll just keep giving stuff away.
Keep us on our toes.
Congratulations to David27F1.
I'm gonna leave you on your own for a second whilst I go rehydrate.
You ain't no Carol Vorton, you're damn right.
Whoa. Saying I'm not Carol
No,
Vorderman.
he said that.
Or you're
Well,
not Carol Vorderman. Which one's
Unicorn Hunter 7 said you ain't no Carol Vorderman.
Right, Unicorn Hunter. Who's not Carol Vorderman?
Well, I think you've started something, Unicorn.
Like, because my hair is like, I mean, I've been confused with Carol Vorderman a few times. Charts.
Doins? Doins?
I'm skeptical anytime that blinks now. That we're just gonna get got. Right.
Go do the
I
business.
ain't got no time for this Carol Vorderman stuff.
Has she got a beard now? That's what I thought he was getting at. Right. Let's get this hard drive plugged into, or SSD I should say. See you later, C's. I'll try and find you on Twitch later if I remember. Smoother than a dolphin. Does that mean she can swim really fast? Okay. We'll get the graphics card in. Just plug in the lighting. Is that a real brick wall behind you? What do you think? Does it look real? Is that why you're asking? There's another power cable. Well, there's your answer. Plus, it's really shiny. I don't know how much you can see on camera, but it's kind of got like this silvery, shiny effect on it. Okay, say to there, took that away. I don't actually know where we got it from. Chris, the guy who was just in here, will know, because I think he's the one that got it. This stream room is his baby. Where did you get this wallpaper from, Chris?
I'm talking to chat, so they don't look like Carol.
He's offended about the Carol Vorderman statement, and
until someone says I look like Carol Vorderman, I'm not answering. No more questions. No more questions.
Is it really that important to you?
The wallpaper came from Amazon.
It was on Amazon, okay.
Amazon special. I mean, it was bricks. We did all the brickwork. It's a real wall.
Got him.
Not a real wall.
I'm more interested in that fabulous white number in the corner, like these premium.
You know what? I think that's actually
older than me.
No, that's the boss's. Like when he did.
It might be older than me then.
Like I'm sure they were from his house when he redid one of the rooms.
All right. What was it doing? We did draw the winner, Ryan Mag.
Oh, you got the winner there.
It was David 27F1 was the winner, and the answer was 384.
It's true.
True story.
True story. Oh, I'm so hungry. I'm gonna slowly start eating these Tic Tacs.
Do they do Coca-Cola Tic Tacs?
I remember that, yeah.
Corey brought some in the other day, and he kept bringing them in too. Right. Get the hard drive plugged in.
There's a chat thing. Rapskillion, whose code did you use? Toad5. Gutted Rapskillion. Rainamark says, what was the answer? And the answer was 384, because Spiddy's already put it in chat and beaten to it. Pierre says, look at those cables coming up from the bottom, lol.
Well, you're not going to see them under the beastie graphics card, are you?
It's 2 for Tuesdays, a well-known pizza
This
brand.
is true.
Hello, Rapskillion. Where's the sandwich porn? Oh, Mary. Oh, shut up. I'm so hungry. I forgot my sandwiches, so I didn't forget them. I just didn't have time to make them. GPU isn't that thick. Pierre's calling you out, Cap. What's going on? What you gonna do?
I'm going to tell her to not put a board like that in her own case and to leave this one alone.
Mac and cheese. Right, so Mac and cheese, I think, was actually one of the people who guessed it right.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, they should have won by default with a name like that.
Well, I was considering. But yeah, you know, like I've got to put the handles for people because they change the names all the time. So, where was mac and cheese? No, mac and cheese is the winner.
On what?
Right, get mac and cheese. Where is he? If he's listening.
Mac and cheese, yeah.
So
is mac and cheese David 27F1?
I hope it is because we've never had a winner actually in the chat. Apart from when we announced the stream team, I think it was Harvey filmed himself. That was pretty good. So mac and cheese, are you David 27F1?
Yeah, you're the winner.
You're the winner of the hard drive. Awesome.
Congratulations.
Well done. Now I'm even more gutted though because he missed the draw where we.
He missed the draw, yeah. Go back through the VOD. He was watching again.
Yeah, we'll VOD it up so you can watch it again. But imagine that, like, I want someone to be watching the stream when their name gets pulled out.
That's it. What Chris is saying is, you're never allowed to leave. You've got to keep this channel open at all times with another tab on full volume.
Mac and cheese. We'll be in touch tomorrow to get like a...
Tomorrow?
Mac and cheese, if you just DM the first Twitter account with your address, we'll start getting things sorted tomorrow. Mac and Cheese wants us to build a PC, so that's perfect. Well, in that
fantastic.
Case, if he's getting a PC from us, we can just put the hard drive into the PC.
Yeah, that's a thought. If you're
and
ordering
build it
now
on stream.
Yeah.
And then he'll have a VOD of him winning the hard drive, and then the hard drive going into the PC. What more social proof do we need that our competitions are legit?
True. That's what you've been waiting for. You've been waiting for a winner to come into chat so you can prove they're legit.
Nah, like we've got loads of fun. I mean, the guy who won the Star Wars PC, he's always in touch. Cal Draven, he won a massive PC from us like last March, £2 grand.
A massive PC.
So yeah, Mac and Cheese, just contact us on Twitter and we'll get back to you tomorrow. Ever thought of having a team of content creators as well as streamers?
Huh? Oh, like YouTubers and things like that?
Well, the thing is, part of the stream team, there is 2 people, actually there's 3 people now who primarily focus on YouTube. So there is 3 content creators on there, but they do stream now and then.
Plus, I think like one of our intentions is to make the content. It just hasn't happened recently because of the whole virus malarkey.
I mean, it's getting there. Like we've built this studio, which is here for us filming. So hopefully we'll be doing more. I think I'll order pizza now, Chris. What are you gonna do about it? I'm gonna be really annoyed. Jamie, don't worry, I've got Tic Tacs. Jamie Roach, how's it going? We've got Jamie Roach up from Facebook. Who won says, hey, Manny.
Mac and Cheese did.
Mac and Cheese, and he's in the chat. To see a lot of teams recruiting streamers. As someone who no longer streams, I feel content creators. So yeah, when we are recruiting, we do say streamers and content creators. So you know we need people to stream now and then because we might like end up doing a charity thing, or you might be at an event where you might need to stream. But yeah, it's not necessarily the be all and end all. Your Canon camera looks a bit risky on that counter.
This one.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Be read. Who followed?
MR6. You put a scruffy box of screws up on my nice little display, didn't you? Hey, heathen. Ignite the wolf! Thank you for following.
Let's put all this away.
The thing is, I'm probably like, if I was doing it, I'd be as bad as you. But
Hey.
Wait. The cat broke the light. Needs to buy new lights.
I'd ask how, but it's a cat, so.
Just lost interest in streaming after D-Live. Lol. And MR6 says, here, hey, hey. I think that was a typo, but I'd like to be accurate.
Hey. Yay. Hey.
Yay.
I didn't even notice until you mentioned that.
You knocked it over, only smashed the bulb. And with it you screw in. Hey, lol, Spiddy, right.
Enjoy your pizza, Spiddy.
Spiddy, nice to chat. In chat. Gonna get some lights. I can attach the desk so they're cat safe.
I've just put the scissors away to clean up for you, and I need them again. Wasn't done. Right, I'm gonna power this on before I go too far managing anything.
Oh. I mean, should I? The new zoom shots.
Dun.
That's a bit closer.
Oh, there it is.
I think we've got the. I forgot to check because I've not really been in. Yeah, pretty sure we changed the options on the Luma, didn't we, to add more fans. So if you want extra fans, you can like cover it.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I remember talking about it the other day.
Especially after I saw like with you mounting them on the cable management side, that was
Oh,
really
on here?
interesting. Yeah. Like, could
Cool.
you get extra screws and like double mount like sandwich fans?
Technically, but it'd be effort. And then we've got. Let's just put it in rainbow mode. You gotta, haven't you? It's all about the RGB and the extra FPS it brings.
Ah, you've just gone past it.
No, I don't want that. I want this one.
Oh, you want that one. Okay. The pulse.
Oh, fan mode's changed. Yep, there you go.
How are you doing? Cable management as well.
I'm doing that now, yeah. I just wanted to make sure it all came on before I tie all the cables down.
I mean, makes sense.
There's like in PC building, like communities, like Reddit pages and forums and things like that. There's just like this superstition that you just don't put the side panels on until you've turned it on, and it boots. Because you can guarantee you put the sides on to cable management and do everything, that's when it won't work, and you'll have to undo it all.
So we've got what's that? TGG
You're damn right, Jeremy.
Gaming Goats wants to know what core you have. I have AMD 6 cores. What's on that one? I mean, it's a Ryzen 7 20.
Wait, what did I miss?
TGG, the Gaming Goat, a bit higher up, just under the half.
Oh, this is a was this 3600?
No, I think it's a 2700 because it'll be one of the Amazon ones tend to be.
This is 3600.
Really?
Yeah. So that's 8 core.
Oh, right.
Right? No.
Where did I? I'm sure I saw.
Oh, that's what you've seen. You've seen the name at the top. For some reason it says 2700.
So it's been upgraded.
Indeed.
Oh, nice. Mac and cheese.
And there's a spelling mistake.
Might have been me. Mac and cheese loves the custom fronts. We do love
We've
custom fronts.
We've got loads. Mac
Ooh.
and cheese.
One thing I was supposed to do with my time off was make. I'm working on a light up display for the fronts, and if it goes well, we might look into getting it produced. Oh, pardon me. So.
Let's show you a couple of the ones that we've got around.
Turn it a bit further forward. Ah, the camera really can't deal with that RGB. Check. And just when it gets to the top, it just starts to like
Just exposes it.
freak out the camera a bit.
One.
See if it'll. Does that make it look any better? No, it's still too bright.
Yeah, 6 cores, 12 feds for the 3600. 700 is it? Oh.
Lack of sleep. Moving forward. Was it another silly name? No, it's TGG the Gaming Go.
Yes, Vixen, that is something that you can do, although it's a place that makes these panels back open now?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
We were literally like a week away from launching the custom design option. And COVID happened, the factory shut down. Danny XD503, thanks for following. So yeah, the custom option is coming. We're just waiting for the factory to reopen.
Yeah, Jeremy, I am tired.
Where's my juice? Where's my juice? Peace, TGG the Gaming Go.
Okay, let's get the stuff back in here. Everything where it needs to be, and then I'll finish managing these cables.
Put this one on because this always seems to be the one that people want to go for. Ooh. That's it. I like it a lot.
Hey Jeremy, have you played that Hyperscape yet? When are you selling the Fierce PC caps? That's it, you've got to ask every stream, guys, just as a reminder to make sure they get sorted.
Right, this week I will make sure I've got the prototypes from this other company this week, and then hopefully. Oh, who was asking for bottles? Like someone was asking for the bottles on stream last week. I've got a feeling it might have been Spiddy and it's just gone. But everyone was asking where you get the bottles from, and that's where you get the bottles from.
I don't think we don't do this shirt anymore, do we?
That's the old one.
Can I show the other ones?
Yeah, sure. I mean, they're for the Rainbow Six team. Yeah, so it's fine. Yeah.
These are for the Rainbow Six esports team, but the new ones
let me get back to.
Are actually like this.
The new ones are cooler, definitely, with a big.
Look at that, like sheen in the logo there.
Dragon on the barrel. Carol Vorderman missed my question. I'm sad. Devastated.
I quite like them this colour as well. They're a bit more slimming.
Well, if you put it in front of you and cover up your body, then
yeah, look how slim.
You look very two-dimensional. No Skill has one of the old ones. I still need to set up the option on the website.
Was it you that sent this out to me?
I arranged it. Yeah, I think it was actually John that sorted it. He was just like, yeah, we'll send him a jersey. Did you miss his get one as well?
Yeah. I was just really, really cheeky. But it worked. I work here now.
So Pierre asked if those panels are magnetic, and the answer is yes. They are.
You should have gone along the lines of like use a special formulated adhesive that we've used and generated through years of R&D in millions. Alright, I'm going to turn this off, guys. I'm going to lay it on its side and get these cables together.
One of those shirts then, kind of need one, and that's Emma. So we're going to go to accessories, open link in new tab, and then I think it's on.
You can, Pierre. We are actually in the process of working on like a display to put these in. So even if you'd like a panel and you want it to look all lit up and everything like that, but don't want to buy a whole PC or the Lumina case, then you can still get the panel itself.
I mean, it depends how good it looks. It might, like, we're doing a prototype this week and next week. It might not be that good. If it's not that good, then we'll go on with it. But I'm really hoping it just looks like a picture frame. and then we can hang it on the wall behind us. X-Puppers says, what do you all think of A+ cert?
What?
That's why I read it out loud, because I was hoping you knew.
What?
What?
What's the context?
Yeah, X-Puppers.
It sounds like it's something to do with PSUs, but I haven't actually heard that term yet. But then again, recently I'm working on a big project and I've kind of just been locked in my office. Avoiding
IT certification
everyone.
that relates to PC building troubleshooting.
Oh!
I mean, we're one of the biggest SI builders in Europe, and no one's mentioned anything to us.
I was going to say, I don't have one.
Like, we've got the AMD thing.
The AMD thing?
Yeah, AMD certified builders thing.
Yeah, okay.
I think there was one from Intel, I'm not 100% sure.
I want to pull that this way.
I can't take my front panel off. Any chance of paying extra for a custom front panel? Yeah, you can just buy. Look, like, we are going to do custom front panels, they're just not available yet. So you'll be able to design whatever panel you want, put absolutely anything at all on the panel, as long as it's not offensive. And 4 weeks later, you will get your own, custom size. I honestly don't know if we can do a custom size. We might be able to, but
I mean, this is your domain, I'm not sure, but from what I know of various manufacturing things, I don't see it being a problem.
We can ask. Like, we never get, like...
But I don't cast yet, no, I don't.
Pierre says, no, I mean custom designs. Yes, we're going to do custom designs. We're just waiting for it. I want it to open!
The place who does all of, like, the actual manufacturing of these panels isn't open.
Yeah. And I've got a really good promotional video that took me ages to do, and I want to watch
it. It is, like, some of your best work yet, I have to say.
Oh, no, I actually need to finish that. I forgot. Like, I finished it, and then I wasn't happy with the font at the end, so I need to redo it.
You wasn't happy with the font at the end?
Let's have a look what you're doing cable management wise. Let's have a closer look.
I just realised I'd plugged everything in, but it was all like twisty-turny, so I just had to untangle nuts just so I can pull stuff to the side again and straighten everything out.
Ooh. Oh yeah, that looks good. Oh no, yeah, the other way. That's the one. That's it. I don't even know what I'm talking about.
What's new?
Oh dear.
Many of you guys may or may not have been around for all of our streams, but some of you might know already. Like me and Chris seem to have this relationship where you'll go, make a thing, and the thing just
do this.
The thing just, there's no context or how or anything else. I just make that happen.
Right, so Pierre's wanted to know if it was magnets, so we could just slap it on the front of his case. They are magnets, but then you would need they are kind of special magnets because they're a strip and they will only stick together in a certain way, so there is a positive and a negative. That's right, isn't it? Or a positive and a positive, I don't know.
Yeah, they're not like a fridge magnet.
They're not like a fridge magnet, so it won't just stick to metal, it has to stick to another set of magnets. But if you want, you can just buy the case, and then everything will look nice and special because we sell the case on its own. Next is Sim Racing Dude. He wants to know, what are you building?
Computer.
And what the specs are. Definitely need to make a look.
Ryzen 5 3600.
Ryzen 7 3600, isn't it?
No, it's Ryzen.
Oh wait, I saw.
Stop trying to throw me off.
No, I think it's the top one that I saw. You know, the one that was changed.
Oh yeah, the bit. Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, it does say that. With a RTX 2060 MSI, 16 gigabytes of Corsair Vengeance LPX RAM at 3000 megahertz. Western Digital Green 240 gigabyte SSD. A terabyte Seagate Barracuda hard drive on an Asus Prime B450M motherboard. All powered by 600 watts. Can't remember the name of the brand now, but a 600 watt PSU.
And it's all in our lovely Lumina case.
All in the lovely Fierce Lumina case.
Oh.
What did you do? You broke it. Mr. Vulcan.
Mr. Vulcan. Oh wait. So the overlays are only set to.
Yeah, you need to like put the browser source into the.
Right. Okay. So the top view and the front view we don't have yet. So we'll sort that out.
Tighten that down. Make sure you like keep coming back as well, guys, because eventually I'll be able to show you all the stuff I've been working on, and I really can't wait to see.
Like the stuff that's on that side.
Like the stuff that's literally on the other side of the room that actually, I can see right now.
There's one there as well.
And there's one right there as well, just out of shot. Oh, I forgot you brought that one up as well.
That's nice. That's a good one.
I just want to get it and just turn it on and go, and then I run away. But you're not allowed to know yet.
I mean, like, I'll talk to Brad about.
It'd be nice to, like, if that one gets sorted and we do a giveaway for that one, depending on how long the giveaway is, it just needs to just be sat, like.
We can put it on the
just
drawers.
There.
We'll
or somewhere. But it's quite a compact case.
In fact, yeah, that'd be. I wanted a PC in the background, so we could just put it on the drawers there, so it's. What's been going on? Pierre seems to be saying things. Can you zoom?
Is that a Canon in the camera? Yeah. I was literally turning around like, Canon? Do we have a Canon?
Someone wants us to zoom in on the PC, which is there. But I think on the zoom it's not focused, is it?
It's just going to look slightly less, not as good quality because you've just scaled it. It's not an actual optical zoom on the camera.
That is true. It does have optical zoom, so.
Maybe you could just push the button and it'll zoom in.
Yeah,
but then you've got to mess about with the camera.
It's so far away. I was just wondering if it will actually have automatic settings that I can tap into.
Oh, I get you.
Which cannon? A big one. Fires cannonballs.
Did I ever tell you that this story of one of the reasons I've always wanted to play D&D? Because of something I read.
What? Where's this?
You know the game Dungeons and Dragons, right? This is relevant because of the cannonballs. I swear I have a point.
Right. Okay. As long as it's got a point.
So there's this character that had like a really bad roll. They got some loot or something early on in the game, and all they managed to get was this ring. It's like an anti-magic ring, so it only had like a field of like just like outside of his hand.
Black Clover, then.
Huh?
Black Clover, sword, anti-magic. Carry on.
Okay. And yeah, so he has this ring that's anti-magic, so it stops magic working in this really small little radius because it was a very bad roll.
1 second. No Skill Jeremy has just pointed out that cannonballs don't have points.
Shut up.
Carry on.
Anyway, so they had this ring that was next to useless, and this guy was determined he was going to use it in their campaign. So what he'd done was they went to like the town where they were, and he bought a bunch of cannonballs. See, I was on topic to a degree.
Okay.
And he bought a bunch of cannonballs, and then he got their party's mage to shrink them all down to like tiny size, and then he started loading them into his musket pistol or whatever that he had in the game, and attached his anti-magic ring to the end of the pistol, the barrel of his gun. So as they went through the ring, they turned back to full cannonball size.
Oh, alright. That's.
Talk about taking like, what's the word?
I can see it did have a point.
Yeah.
Baby K Faker says hi. Welcome to the end of the stream. We are in the final 10 minutes. All the cable management has been done. All the interesting stuff's happened. The winner's been drawn. Mac and Cheese won.
Just give up now.
Just thanks for joining in.
Okie dokie. Right.
Good job, seekers. So yeah, this is going to be the gobbler. So
it is. Yeah, I'll make sure that goes back on before we. Yeah.
I'll do it now, just to highlight how easy it is.
Let's just build another for no reason. I am seriously considering having a word with the boss.
Do a custom loop stream.
Because I want to put a custom loop in my own PC. So I'm considering having a word and seeing if I can come in on like one of the weekends and just put a full water cooling loop in my PC on stream.
You know what? That'd be pretty good.
Just follow Cyber King. You'll see us next Tuesday.
Found the stream 1 hour ago. Oh, nice. This is why I want consistency. Like when I was like.
There you go.
Yes. Like when we first started, I was like, it's got to be every week because it'll take a while.
Do you have a Fierce Lumina case? No. Right. Okay. So I've got a Corsair 500D. So it's a big case, tempered side glass panel like doors. But I'm actually thinking of changing it. This is why I try not to touch my computer once it's done, because I'll change it constantly. It'll always be in bits and I'll never use it.
But if you did get a Lumina case, you could design your own panel because you would get it at cost.
True. This is true. But I kind of want one of those.
Oh dear.
Kind of want one of those. I think it'd look very, very good.
You could have Caprani on the front.
I could. But I could do that now. Vinyl and do it all.
Yeah.
Anyway.
The frosted glass vinyl thing that we did.
Yeah, potentially. That vinyl cut that you brought in, I've just abused. Like,
have you changed the blade on it?
No, it's going really well. Except it's got to a point now where I've got to set it to do like 4 passes, so everything I cut, it's going to go around and around. What was rude? What did I do that was rude? But that's it, Pierre. Like, I've had this computer like 2 months? No, probably 3 to 4 months.
We don't know what those are. Well, we can. The one thing we can say is they are PCs. We are definitely talking about PCs.
We're definitely talking about computers.
And these computers have probably got custom loops in them.
Gravity, is that the Cyberpunk? No, the Cyberpunk one is that one.
And Mahulus, how do you get into building custom PCs for other people?
How do you get into it? Just start building. That's essentially what I did. How did I get into it? I was actually in Spain. And I had a relative who had a PC repair shop in Spain. And I wanted to know how, so I went in there and he basically just put all the parts in front of me and was like, build that, ran me through it. And I did that for like a number of PCs over a 2-week holiday. Like I went abroad for 2 weeks and all I did was build computers. And then he rewarded me with an 8800 GT graphics card. An 8800. At the time it was incredible. Teasing. Yeah, I'm going to keep until I can show you them properly. I'm going to do this every single stream.
Hopefully it should be soon though.
Yeah. 8800 sounds older than me. I kind of want to know when it was released now. Gravity knows. See, like, it was like the pinnacle graphics card you could get at that point.
What was it called?
I think it was GT, 8800 GT.
8800 GT.
It's back when they had that horrible, like those horrible 3D renders on the packaging. Do you guys remember?
NVIDIA GeForce 8800.
That's not still selling for 200 quid.
Refurbished.
Regardless.
400 refurbished. Oof.
No way.
Hey, have you still got it? eBay.
I might do, but that's ridiculous.
Maybe it's good that, like, I was watching a video on Linux Tech Tips the other day, where they just got a really old gaming PC and they made a few modifications, but it was still as good as like a £700-800 model. I think
it could still like perform.
Yeah, it was
similarly.
like top of the line 10 years ago. They made a few modifications or something, but
I have a 20-year-old PC with a GeForce MX4. Jeez. Sounds great. Which case would you recommend for custom water cooling loops? You can put a loop in anything if you try hard enough. But it depends what kind of loop you're going for. If you're going for like hardline, like we've just sold the 280X build I did, which was a full GPU and CPU loop hard tube in the Corsair 280X, which is like about that long, about that deep.
And there's going to be some loops in fact, we've already done a few loops in the Lumina case.
The Witch Doctor loops are in the Lumina cases, but
some extra special ones.
But there's some amazing. It's just right there.
Teasing. Any more questions before we go? Because I think we're going to start switching off and tidying up in 5 minutes.
You might go home and play Hyperscape. That's what I meant. Jeremy, have you played Hyperscape yet? Did I ask? Did you answer? Did I miss it?
Yeah, says it looks not great.
Well, have you played it? It's just really fast paced. I mean, it's another battle royale, and I'm just frankly sick of the genre.
Oh wait, is this the one by Amazon?
Ubisoft. I played about 10 minutes of it and rage quit. You want to see inside the PC? There's only really one internal RGB element, so you might not see much in this because we've got all the studio lighting that's just going to bounce off the glass.
I mean, should we do that? Yeah, you can kind of see it.
Yeah, it's just, well, I mean, like the film's probably not helping, but I don't want to take that off. That's the customer's privilege. It's just really fast-paced, Jeremy. Like, it's a thingy. It's like playing the old-school Quake in a battle royale in like a cyberspace environment.
Stalking N's Twitter, trying to find your Twitter cap.
My Twitter is Samuel Caprani. For anyone who wants to follow.
Oh no.
Unlike Fierce. You've just reminded me. I can't believe I've just gone the whole stream and not remembered this. Every stream we talk about Fierce finally following me on Twitter because they don't, and then the other day they did, and then unfollowed me again.
Oh god. Oh, it's so funny. Like, I think it was either Graham or Dan that hit the follow button for you.
Blame Rapskillion. I do kind of blame Rapskillion.
Yeah, in fact, it was 100% Rapskillion because I saw your notification come up and I didn't pay any attention, and then I saw Rap say something. I was like, I put 2 and 2 together. I was like, I'm not having any of this.
I like to think they followed me on accident. Oh, that guy looks cool, and then later on realised, oh wait, no.
He's just
Mr. Crescendo.
Crescendo.
That word just got stuck there. And I couldn't get rid of that. Crescendo.
Thanks for following, but we are just about to log off now.
We are indeed. If anyone's got anything, any other questions, get them in now. Mullis, thank you for following.
2 loops. Imagine being unfollowed by the company you work for. I know, it stings more than not being followed. To be fair, we do advertise you a bit, so...
Do you though?
And it does help.
Do you though? I mean, I'm here.
Okay. I normally... Oh no, since we changed the things, I need to get back to... We're making some new designs and stuff where I'll carry on tagging.
It's another reason why I want you to see these computers that we've got hidden around that I've built and designed and done everything for.
In fact, I'll ask if we can unveil one of them next week. That can be
They don't cap. Carol is lying. They don't even know who you are at this point. Did you not see the little black and white video I posted in reply to that? I literally sat in my car, I was like, how do I put sound in this on my phone?
We always build, we build PCs on the stream every Tuesday, and on Fridays our stream team tries to jump on the channel as well.
Indeed.
So if you want to watch PC builds every week from Tuesday from 6 PM, and for the past few weeks we've been announcing competition winners as well. Wilfred, hello. Anyone who wants to win some stuff, we've still got this competition running. Boom! Boom! What happened last Friday? Yeah, there was a mix-up with a couple of the streamers, so there was no...
You should have, I think I was streaming, you should have just let me know.
Oh, that's a good point, actually. You know what, I didn't even think of that. I know
I'm slowly moving back into it, but like I just obviously had all that time off, and I've got to get back in.
I know you'd offered before, but I completely forgot. Right, Chris needs to go get some food, so...
As do I.
Guys, it's been a pleasure.
It has been good fun. It's actually doing this that has made me get back into streaming myself.
You wasn't last week.
I know, yeah. Just unfollow and go and hold your fellow fierce hostage.
Alright.
I'll just get the whole stream team involved. We'll start like a hashtag, like fierce follow cap or something like that.
Should we do that raid thing?
That raid thing?
Yeah, that raid thing.
Who we got live?
I don't know. Just gonna have a look.
I don't know. I'm not Jeremy. Like I had like a bunch of time off. I was doing really well with it. I had like a bunch of time off. Live. Thanks for following. Doing really well with it. I had like a bunch of time off. Mute it. Thanks for following. Mute it. That's oh god. Mute it. Thanks. I'm so sorry. We have an inexperienced streamer handling the computer over there.
You don't have these thing says.
Carol! Damn it, Carol!
Div. Why is Div's not coming on? Div's isn't there. What about Molly? Why is none of my, like...
Pro streamer. MR knows.
Come on. Molly's X.
Congratulations again, Mac and Cheese.
Games. I can't find anyone. I think we left it too late. Chris needs food. No raid thingy. We're just gonna go.
We're just gonna go, apparently, guys.
I need food.
Chris is getting hungry.
Hungry. We should have like a finish thing as well.
Finish thing? Oh yeah, like an outro.
We'll get there. We'll finish an outro. Oh, we're gonna do adverts soon as well.
Cool.
Right. Peace.
See you later, everybody. Thank you for stopping by.